Okay, welcome back guys. So today we're doing the viewer review from the video released the other day about the Chapter 17 killer. So let's have a look at some of those views.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Okay, so before we start, there is an elephant in the room that we need to address. So let's just have a quick look at Springtrap. He's animatronic at the moment, everyone's talking about him. We'll just have a look at his clip. So that's Springtrap. Yeah, that's him alright. So this is a Five Nights at Freddy trailer. So let's take a look at my thumbnail. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with this, guys? Alright. Okay, so the thumbnail got a few comments. I don't see what's wrong with it, but let's address this now. So let's get this thumbnail. There you go, guys. Empty that bin and we won't talk about it ever again. One last look at it, because you will not see this thumbnail again on this channel. So let's address the comments. Okay, so I got 205 comments. Before anybody goes, oh God, you know, that's so little. Don't forget, guys, I am just a baby channel. So, which gives me an opportunity now to put a plug in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you do enjoy my content, just click that subscribe button and help me build it up. So let's have a look first at Five Nights at Freddy. Everyone's talking about Springtrap, so I'm more interested in this. Captain Flying Sexy Girls at the nightclub. Steam, why have you excluded it? I'm really intrigued at what that is. But anyway, back to the issue. Springtrap, or as I've called him, the animatronic. Pretty standard name. So you can see I've done a blank law. I've picked the new Springtrap, so hopefully you like him. He is looking a bit blurry. I will fix that, don't you worry about that. But Springtrap, so he's the one that has received the most comments. So if you remember the title of the video, it was Springtrap or Candyman. And Springtrap, we'll look through the comments and see. Now I have kept the lore sort of empty. I've stole this bit off the internet, but the perks and powers, I haven't done that for a reason. But let's have a look at some of the comments. So we've got Springtrap would be a good character. His backstory is definitely dark. Springtrap Maury would be so cool. Captain the Boss, if you think about it, the second spike of COVID could delay the Candyman movies, that's right. What the hell is... Who the hell's meant to be the survivor? I think I replied to all the comments, but I think that's meant to be, I think probably security guard. Springtrap. His story's more sinister. If we're adding Springtrap, you know, it explained why. First of all, to DVD horror games. Springtrap for the win. Springtrap. I have to sing that comment out. I sadly don't think that Springtrap will be the next killer. Springtrap, just not the one in the thumbnail. Springy, anything Springtrap related has been the majority of the comments. Springtrap will actually be in the game by one of the developers. Yes, that's correct. It was mentioned by, I believe it was Sarah. Gotta go with the boy William. He's a big child killer. Any killer on there, but would love Springtrap. So Springtrap has been the popular one at the minute, which I sort of knew myself. So I've left the powers and perks blank. If you would like me to do a Springtrap lore, comment below and give me some ideas. What would his perks be? What would his powers be if he was to be introduced in the game? I've already got his background story, but tell me a bit about him. Would he be hard? Would he be... What's his height? What's his speed? Comment below and I will, if there's enough demand for it, make a new video with his lore. So let's move on to the Candyman now. So the Candyman, as you can see, there's a film being released in this year. So that is due to come out in a few months. So the Candyman lore. So again, I've put a bit of backstory on there.
Oh hell
Now that's aimed at you guys. If you're not happy with the fact I called it Be My Victim, I'm expecting some comments on there. Maybe I'm not being very creative. Drop me a comment, let me know what it should be. Again, I've left this blank for a reason. If you want to see the Candyman lore and the perks and powers put up in a separate video, let me know. So let's have a look at some of the comments. So, most fans from Daryl. Most fans wanted the Candyman. Shout out please, I think Candyman. There you go, Scott Rob, you've got your shout out. If you think about it, about the COVID, Candyman is still popular. Billy wants Candyman. We've got Candyman's going to be the new killer. No, it's going to be Springtrap. No, it's going to be this dude in front of you there. I've never heard of Candyman yet. I still choose him. So someone really doesn't want Springtrap. More evidence for Candyman. And at the bottom there's put Candyman as well. So Candyman has had a few comments as well. So that's interesting to see. Now, again, I believe it's going to be Candyman. I really do. So I'll put my neck on the line. I am sorry guys, because normally I get things wrong. I've said it now, so if you're a Candyman fan, he probably won't be released, but all joking aside, I do think he's going to be the next killer, but I'm interested in filling out his powers and perks, so please comment below, let me know what you think his powers and perks will be, his Maury for example, and if you're interested in that, I will put a follow-up video about it. Now, I did get 2 comments from 2 viewers, so they actually wrote me out a lore, powers and guides for 2 killers. Very, very interesting. They've put a lot of time, effort into this. So Tristan and Kojo. So I have filled it in. I've done a lore and the powers for them. So the first one is going to be for that guy, Jason. I know guys, Jason just will not go away. Lawsuit or not, this guy is loitering. So he is going to be mentioned every chapter. Jason's going to be mentioned, like it or love it. So we're going to have a look now. I've put a bit of a backstory there. Again, I've copied it off the internet really, so yeah, I've called it Friday the 13th chapter. Really, really creative, I know. So let's have a look at what Tristan put down his powers. So his powers will be Invasion Madness. So when you use Invasion Madness, you're over twice as fast as survivors and have a hidden aura. You're still visible, physically visible to survivors, but they will see you running and you're going to have no terror radius. You'll be able to see all survivors in a visible range and they'll be highlighted in a yellow aura. When you exit this mode, you will have a 2-second stun. Any survivors in your range will have a 50% chance of screaming. The second ability is the Aim and Butcher, so you have the ability to throw your machete at a survivor and put them in a dying state. If survivors are near an object, that survivor's going to be pinned to that object. I like that because it's very, very related to the film. Once survivor is pinned, they've got to complete multiple skill checks to tear the machete from the body. Each time the survivor fails a skill check, they increase chances of dying by 10%. When pinned, the survivor machete aura is visible. If a skill check is fully complete, the survivor's aura is hidden, the machete will drop and stay there until picked up by Jason. Very interesting concept this, because it's been new. Whilst you're weaponless, so if you kill her, you've got no weapon because your machete's gone somewhere. You cannot hit the survivors, but you can pick them up in a range twice closer than a standard hitbox. So we couldn't use a standard hitbox just to grab them, but you've got to be very close to them until you go pick your machete back up. I like it, I do like that power. So these perks, kill them all. So you want to make your mother proud. Whenever she speaks to you, your strength is increased by 15% and speed increased by 12 for 26 seconds. Kill them all can be triggered every 120 seconds. And I've put a little quote there from Miss Voorhees. Who else? Alright, so the next perk. Endured Resurrection. So the anger of loss and failure commands a powerful force that seeks no peace in the realm of the entity. In the middle of the match, the more times the survivor is unhooked, stuns you, or dodges an attack, you're going to be rewarded with a token. Once you receive 6 tokens, you will be struck by lightning and your speed enhances by 24%, and you can inflict a dying status on one survivor. This lasts for 20 seconds. Now, Tristan, I did change it from percentages to tokens. I just thought the tokens might have fitted in better in there. So not taking anything away from what you put on, I just adapted it slightly for this video. Because as I say, I think the tokens just sits better than percentages. So, make mother proud. Last perk. Sacrifice the survivor near the end of the match will make mother proud of you and she'll reward you with 50% more blood points. We all love blood points. This heightens your self-pride and enhances the difficulty of struggling from you by 20% and speeds up hits by 13%. So, this was a lot, a powers and perks that Tristan had put on. If you want to read more into it, it's in the comments in my last video, so feel free to check it out. Now, as well as Tristan's that he sent to me, we also got one from Kojo the animatronic, and that was all based around SCP. Secure, Contain and Protect. So Containment Breach, I believe it is. There's a little clip of the game there. You run around, yep. So again, a really good lore, really good power. A lot of effort went into this. Unfortunately, I didn't put all the lore in because it was going to take up quite a few pages. But I've put a quick snapshot of it, and you can check out the full lore on my comments in my last video as well. So this character is going to be the old man, and the chapter is going to be called corrosive containment. A lot of big words. Right, so let's have a look at the old man's powers. So advanced decomposition. So the old man can walk through drop pallets, doors and gates. While walking through a drop pallet, door or gate, your movement speed is significantly decreased. There's no numbers on there, but it is significantly decreased. He's also got another 2 powers, so he's got pocket dimension. So press the ability button while standing over a dying survivor to put them into your pocket dimension. All survivors inside the pocket dimension suffer from the corrosion status effect. Survivors inside the pocket dimension cannot interact with other survivors nor repair generators. To escape, the survivors have to find a hidden portal that can spawn anywhere in a dimension. Survivors that escape will suffer from the broken status for the same length of time they were suffering from the corrosion effect. Really interesting, this one. I quite like it. So you go to another dimension, the longer you stay in there, you can't interact with anybody. The longer you stay in there, the more broken you're going to be when you escape. His third power, special ability is a corrosive mucus. So press and hold the power button to create a sinkhole underneath you. Press the power button to instantly teleport that sinkhole. It reminds me very much of the Demogorgon. However, with this one, with Kojo's idea, there can only be one sinkhole at a time. So you can't place them around like how the Demogorgon does, but you can use one at a time and teleport. So interesting powers there. Let's have a look at his perks. So his first perk is Rotten Help. So after all the time in your own pocket dimension, you're used to the rotten corpses surrounding you. So the auras of all survivors within a range of 5, 10, 15 meters are revealed to you while you are standing next to a dying survivor. Very much this reminded me of Infectious Fright, and you'll see that on the perk, that logo that I used. So reversed containment. So the bloodlust and anger inside you reveals undiscovered powers. So each time a survivor gets hooked, all pallets within 12, 16, 20 meters drop. That's very evil. Reverse containment is a cooldown 50, 45 and 40 seconds. So I've got a funny feeling that both Tristan and Kojo are probably killer mains with their evil perks. But interesting, you hook a survivor, all the pallets around you will drop. How do you feel about our survivors? Yeah, if you're a survivor main, drop a comment, let me know. The last one is incapacitated prey. So your incomparable presence hurts and weakens your prey. That each time you hit a survivor, all survivors outside of your terror radius gain the broken status effect for 20, 30, 40 seconds. So each time you hit a survivor, all survivors outside your terror radius gain the broken status effect. Incapacitated prey has a cooldown of 120, 110, 100 seconds. So great ideas there. What do you think, guys? So some honourable mentions there. So basically, people wanted Chris Walker, Big Lad, Isaac, I know this killer isn't coming, Jack Torrance, you've got why is nobody talking about Bioshock, we already have a Jason Trap, Jason's constantly going to be a bit mentioned, honestly Pennywise would be great, Chris Walker again, a werewolf type character, and then we've got a list, there was 20 killers worth checking out. Check out that list. There's a lot of big names in there. Unfortunately, guys, I can't, because as I say, I'm still a baby channel, I can't do a polling option on there, but what I want to do is check out, basically, if you're interested, I can do laws on any of them. Just send me your laws, send them in the comments, send me your powers and perks for ideas for any killer, and I'll happily talk about them. It could be Chris Walker. It could be the Xenomorph from Aliens. Very interesting one I'd certainly love to see. Jack Torrance, I've used an iconic picture there for the lore, but I can change that. The werewolf, so again, not a licensed character, so I don't know how that would work on there. Pennywise, good old Pennywise, my favourite. I'd love to see him in the game. You've got the Bioshock, so you've got one of the characters on there as a killer. You've got Samar from The Ring, scary. And then finally, you've got Small Man Chucky. So zoom into him there, he's tiny, we know what's going to be said about him, he's too small. So I've called that chapter, he is so small chapter. So Chucky, is he a killer that you might be interested in seeing? like I said, guys, always happy to do the viewer reviews. I do try to respond to all the messages. And if you do want me to do a lot, I've got any ideas. So if you want me to do a Springtrap one, comment below, write his powers, write his perks that you think you might have, and I will happily do a video about it.
Why you bully me?
Alright guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, drop me a comment, and if you haven't done so, if you enjoy my content, press that subscribe button. It would be much appreciated. Alright, thanks guys.